What if aging was not the enemy? What if the way you live every single day was quietly deciding whether you reach 90 in a hospital bed, or on your feet, sharp-minded, and fully alive? Scientists have spent decades studying the world's longest living people, and what they found was not about expensive medicine, not about genetics. It was about 7 simple daily habits that almost nobody talks about. Today, we are going to talk about them, all 7, one by one. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly what separates the people who thrive at 90 from those who don't make it to 70. Let's start with the one habit that every single long-lived person on this planet shares. Every single one. They move, but not the way you think. The longest living people on Earth do not go to gyms. They do not run marathons. They do not lift heavy weights. What they do is move naturally, all day long. They walk to their neighbors. They tend small gardens. They climb a few stairs. They never sit still for more than an hour. Researchers call this low-intensity continuous movement, and the science is stunning. People who move naturally throughout the day have 43% lower risk of heart disease, 28% lower risk of diabetes, and their brains stay sharper an average of 11 years longer than people who sit most of the day. You do not need a gym. You need to stop being still. A 10-minute walk after every meal, standing while you read, stretching before bed. That is all it takes. Movement is medicine, and the dose is smaller than you think. In Okinawa, Japan, home to some of the world's oldest people, there is an ancient saying before every meal, Hara Hachi Bu. It means, eat until you are 80% full, then stop. Here is why this matters so much. When you consistently overeat, even slightly, your body stays in a constant state of metabolic stress. Inflammation rises, insulin spikes, cellular aging accelerates. But when you stop just before full, your body switches into a gentle repair mode. It starts cleaning damaged cells, reducing inflammation, slowing the aging process at a cellular level. You do not need to diet. You do not need to count calories. Just slow down. Put your fork down between bites. Eat with no screen in front of you. Stop when you feel almost full. Your body will do the rest. In Japan they call it Ikigai. In Costa Rica they call it Plan de Vida. In Sardinia they simply call it purpose. Every long-lived person studied had one thing in common beyond diet and beyond exercise. They knew exactly why they were alive. They had something to do, someone who needed them, something that made getting up worth doing. Research from the National Institute on Aging found that people with a strong sense of purpose live an average of 7 years longer than those without one. 7 years. Not from medicine, not from surgery, from simply having a reason to get out of bed. Your purpose does not have to be grand. It can be your grandchildren, your garden, a skill you are still learning, a community you still serve. Find it, protect it. It is keeping you alive more than you know. Here is something most people do not understand about stress. It is not the stress that kills you. It is the stress you hold on to. Long-lived people experience stress just like everyone else, but they have rituals that release it every single day. Sardinian shepherds take a walk alone at the end of every working day. Okinawan elders sit quietly and remember those they have lost. Adventist communities in California rest and pray every single weekend. These are not coincidences. These are daily stress release rituals, and science shows they lower cortisol, reduce inflammation, and slow cellular aging dramatically. You need a daily stress release ritual. 5 minutes of stillness, a slow walk alone, deep breathing before sleep, writing 3 things you are grateful for. Choose one. Do it every day. Your cells are aging faster every hour you carry stress you were meant to release. Harvard University ran the longest study on human happiness ever conducted, 75 years. Thousands of people tracked. Their conclusion: the single greatest predictor of a long healthy life was not diet, not exercise, not wealth, not genetics. It was the quality of their relationships. Loneliness, they found, is as dangerous to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It raises blood pressure, weakens the immune system, accelerates memory loss, and shortens life by years. Long-lived people invest in people. They eat meals together. They show up for each other. They are rarely alone for long. Call someone you have been meaning to call. Have dinner with someone you love. Join something. Attend something. Human connection is not optional. It is biological survival. The longest living people treat sleep with a seriousness that most modern people have forgotten. They sleep when it is dark. They wake when it is light. They rarely use alarms. And many take a short rest in the early afternoon. During deep sleep, your brain literally cleans itself. A system called the glymphatic system flushes out toxic proteins that build up during the day. These same proteins, when accumulated, are directly linked to Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, and accelerated cognitive decline. Sleep is not rest. Sleep is maintenance. Your brain is repairing itself every single night, but only if you give it enough time. 7 to 8 hours minimum. Dark room, cool temperature, no screens 30 minutes before bed. Same sleep and wake time every day. This is not a luxury. This is the most powerful anti-aging tool you have, and it is completely free. This last habit surprised researchers more than any other. Across every blue zone, every region in the world where people consistently live past 90 and beyond, one pattern appeared over and over again. Faith, community, belonging, something larger than themselves. It did not matter which religion, it did not matter which tradition. What mattered was the gathering, the ritual, the shared belief, the feeling of being part of something that continues long after you are gone. Research shows that people who attend a faith community regularly live an average of 4 to 14 years longer than those who do not. This is not about religion. It is about belonging. It is about hope. It is about waking up and believing that today matters, that you matter, that your presence still means something to someone. 7 habits. Movement, eating wisely, purpose, stress release, human connection, deep sleep, and belief. None of them require money. None of them require a doctor. All of them are available to you starting today. The people living to 90 and beyond are not lucky. They are deliberate. They made quiet daily decisions that added up to decades of life. You still have time to make those decisions too. Your body is not giving up on you. Do not give up on it. If this video made you think of someone, share it with them. It might be the most important thing you share all year. Subscribe to Body Clock Warns, because your body gives warnings before it breaks down, and we are here to help you listen.